Ruben, what is your current work?
In this company where I work, all our products are developed in Cambridge, and all the research is done in Cambridge, but all the manufacturing is done in Taiwan. The group I form part of has the responsibility of monitoring the works in Taiwan. Every day, we receive information about the products they're making, how they're checking it, what tests they're doing to it. Our job is to analyze the information, see that our products is being manufactured as it should be, and ensure that there are not a lot of defects in the product.
Qed jiġi manifatturat kif suppost u wkoll li m'hemmx ħafna difetti fil-prodott.
What made you want to come and work here?
I was working in a technology company in Malta and got to know that here there were more opportunities in England. And so I decided to come here and see for myself what this country offers and to widen my experience.
What advantages are there in England?
The first advantage is that there's more focus on development and manufacture here in comparison to the company I was working with in Malta. Another advantage is that outside Malta there are more opportunities to change jobs, get promoted and develop yourself. Since this country is bigger than Malta, there are more opportunities to experience different things.
Bħala pajjiż ikun ikbar allura għandek esperjenzi differenti milli kieku qed tgħix f'Malta fejn il-pajjiż huwa żgħir ħafna.
Franklin, can you explain your work to us?
I work in the quality department. I'm responsible for certifying that the product is of good enough quality to be sold. When a product is being manufactured in large quantities, you don't want to have defects, and you wouldn't want your client to send it back to you. Our job is to certify that the product is good and that it is acceptable to the client.
What are the differences between the work in Malta and the work in Cambridge?
My work here involves research, and when you are doing such work, the company gives you a lot of responsibility. Obviously, the company is spending a lot of money and it wants results. And we have a responsibility to provide those results to the company within the deadline stipulated by the company.
Lill-kumpanija ovvjament intuha dawk ir-riżultati f'dawk iż-żminijiet li trid il-kumpanija stess.
What do you think this development in technology is leading us to?
Take these wireless technologies which are spreading all over the world. They're being used in everyday things, for example, to transmit a video from a mobile phone to the television.
Li xandar video minn fuq mobile phone għal fuq television. Jew inkella
Or to send photos from a mobile phone to a photo frame. All these are wireless means of communication which are increasing every day.
li qegħdin jiżdiedu kuljum.
Josepha, can you explain your work here to us?
Every product being manufactured has to be submitted through a process which determines its quality.
Proċess fejn aħna niddeterminaw.
These tests cost money depending on the duration of the test, and my job is to reduce this time as much as possible
Kemm idum il-ħin li jieħu dal
so that the product doesn't become too expensive and therefore renders more profit.
kemm jista' jkun ħalli il-prodott ma jiġix jiswa daqshekk flus u dejjem ikollna iktar profitti.
What motivated you to choose a career in science?
When I was young, I was always curious about how things work. I used to undo and disassemble things to see how they work, what's inside and so on. Then when I went to school, I always loved maths and physics. And when it was time to go to sixth form and later on to university, engineering was my choice.
Mor sixth form u mbagħad l-università. L-engineering hekk oġobni ħafna.
Unfortunately, women do not choose engineering careers a lot. Do you find any problems to do so?
When I was at university, I was like any other student, male or female. I had no problem at all.
Ġovni speċi kulħadd flimkien l-istess. Ma kelli l-ebda problema.
Jason, can you explain your work here to us?
I work with my colleague Franklin. We perform certain tests to determine, for example, how long a chip can stay viable, whether, say, for 2 years or more. Another test we do, for example, is drop a mobile a number of times to ensure it will continue working. After all, everybody drops their mobile now and then.
Il-prodott ħajbqa' tajjeb ma' żmienu. Wara kollox, waħed iwaqgħu il-mobile.
When you chose engineering, did you ever dream that you would achieve all that you have to date?
Well, first of all, when I was about to choose the engineering course, I was already interested in maths and physics, which are very important for engineering. I come from a family of mechanics. During the first year at university, we had the opportunity to experience both mechanic and electrical aspects of engineering, and I was always interested in the electrical side. That means electric and electronic engineering.
U jisni kont iktar interessat għal naħa tal-elettriku. U ġifieri ġejt electrical u electronics engineer.
Do you have any suggestions to our viewers who wish to continue their studies of the sciences?
I would encourage them to do so because it's very interesting. I would tell them to never give up. Personally, I failed some exams during my first year at university and I had to repeat them. I always had the will to continue studying science. I used to like science, engineering in particular, and now that I have advanced more than I ever thought in my career.
Avvanzajt iktar milli ħsibt ngħid.
As a group of Maltese who work here, do you organise activities amongst yourselves?
Yes, we meet a lot. Not just us four who work here, but even others who live in Cambridge, because there are many Maltese here. We organise picnics, especially when the weather is nice. Or we visit each other's homes. Sometimes we organise a Maltese night.